Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I greatly appreciate it. Mr. Halpern, good to see you.
You too, sir.
Hope you're doing well.
Thank you.
So earlier this Congress, I introduced H.R. 6028, the Legislative Branch Agencies Clarification Act. One of the things that the bill does is it transfers the power to appoint the director of the GPO from the president to a congressional commission consisting of House and Senate leadership, as well as the chairs of House Administration Committee and the Senate Rules Committee. Do you agree with me that these changes would help strengthen transparency, continuity, and accountability at GPO compared to the current appointment process?
Absolutely. So the GPO provisions in your bill actually do three things, and they're all very important. First is, as you mentioned, it addresses the constitutional issues surrounding the appointment of the director. There are two other constitutional issues where we've been sort of operating in that liminal space between the executive and legislative. One is what we call the print mandate, the requirement that people use GPO. The executive branch has said that's unconstitutional since the mid-1980s. We've sort of skirted around that, and we kind of ignore it these days, but it's still on the books. The last place, which in my opinion is just as important as the appointment of the director, is our personnel system. Through sort of a fluke from President Harding, I believe it was President Harding, maybe it was President Cleveland, but by executive order, they placed GPO's personnel system under what today is OPM. I think that provides the same kinds of constitutional conflicts that we get from the print mandate and others. So I believe that the series of reforms you've got in your bill would serve GPO well into the future, both with respect to our obligations to the legislative branch, but to all of the other work we do as well.
I appreciate that, and we're going to blame it on Harding because Coolidge's secretary, which would now be the chief of staff, was a former congressman from the 9th Congressional District of Virginia, so it's going to be Harding's fault, not Coolidge's. I'm just saying. That said, let me show my ignorance on something, because I'm always trying to learn stuff. I heard and was interested in your testimony and where you said that the processing bills without proofreading. So is that before it comes to me for me to file?
No, sir.
It's after that.
So what happens today for a bill that goes through the normal process is we receive from the clerk the
after passage.
After introduction.
After introduction, okay.
We receive the paper version, the manuscript, from the clerk. We also usually, but not always, get an electronic file that goes with it. If you went to Leg Counsel, that's great for us because we get a really good electronic file. But sometimes we only get a Word file, which doesn't help us all that much. But my team's job is to make sure that that paper, because that's the official document of record, matches that electronic file.
Okay.
And we often have questions. Sometimes there's a discrepancy between the two, or sometimes because my folks look at literally thousands of bills a week, they're pretty good at going, did you actually mean to leave off 3 zeros in this figure?
So if we use the AI concept, is there some way that if there is a glitch, because every now and then there will be, that we can catch that?
We hope so. I know that I've got high faith in my team that we're going to catch stuff. There's a lot of stuff like capitalization or how you structure some of these typographic styles. That stuff we can probably get through some sort of automated system. But it's that more refined view where the guys who proofread, guys and gals who proofread bills, they're kind of like well-trained paralegals. They know what they're looking at, and free them up to see if they can spot the bigger mistakes.
My time's running out, but so would you go back and double check AI every so often?
I think we would have the machine do a first
Yeah.
first cut on low-level stuff, and then have our people.
And I'm sure Ms. Bice is much better versed on this. But I think it's a good plan. I just wanted to make sure that I understood exactly what it was, because if it's before it's introduced, I'm proofreading it.
Right.
I yield back.
Absolutely.
I yield back.